Kia ora and welcome to Saxton Arena in Nelson for the Under-19 semi-finals between Waikato and Canterbury. The second semi-final will obviously follow, and that is between Taranaki and North Harbour. I'm Brent Matihaere, and with me is Natu Taufale. Natu just arrived in sunny Nelson. The weather looks fine outside, but we won't taste it at all because we'll be inside this fantastic arena watching the top talent in women's basketball, and then following that, the top talent in the men's side in the semi-finals there. How are you feeling, and what are your thoughts on these groups out here in front of you?
Oh, looking forward to some great competition this afternoon. Yeah, like you said, it's a great day out, a beautiful day out there. I've flown in from Wellington, so yeah, I'm quite excited about the nice weather, and hopefully we get some great basketball this afternoon. Yeah, looking forward to it, Brent.
Awesome, and you've just flown in, you've been at the Under-15 National Championships and caught the top of pool games last night. What are your thoughts on that talent coming through?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of good talent coming through the Under-15s. Two great games to finish the evening off. Last night with Palmerston North playing Waikato and the boys, and North Harbour A playing Canterbury and the boys as well. Those two top pool matches with Canterbury beating Harbour by 2, and also Waikato beating Palmerston North by 2. So yeah, great game. Great spectator game as well. It was close the whole way, and a great crowd that turned up to support both teams. Yeah, so looking forward to the same sort of intensity and drama here today.
Well, it's been an interesting tournament because obviously with the reduced number of teams, especially on the women's side, they went to a preliminary semi-final, and last night Canterbury were able to get over the top of Rotorua just by 6 points. Rotorua hung tough the whole game and got over the top of them. Waikato were top of pool and finished, had beaten Taranaki and Canterbury in their games. The Canterbury-Waikato game previously in the first round was a 7-point ball game, 63-56. Neither team really got onto their straps in that game. So we'll be looking forward to seeing their influential players come out here, and you can see them up on screen, the Waikato team there. They're full of talent, they're full of national champions. They have a huge history of success, mostly under the tutelage of Coach Anthony Corbin. And so when we look at that group there's a lot of players. There's 3 that are involved in the Junior Tour Firm program, and we'll be obviously looking forward to them being leaders out on the floor. So they start with number 10, Alyssa Hirawani, Hayley Ellis, Kendall Hedemeyer, and Sterling Walker-Pittman, and Zaria Palava will round out their starting 5. And they, they've been, consistent throughout the tournament. They had a bit of a tough start yesterday in a big game against Taranaki, but really, some of their top players came to the fore and blew it out in the third quarter there. So, yeah, interesting stuff throughout the week. We'll just check on the Canterbury team. They have a group of top age players, but a lot of their go-to players, the likes of Sapphire Wairo, Paige Willman, and Ezra McGoldrich, are bottom age. They finished second last year at the Under-17 Nationals, and if you know basketball and had watched that game, and obviously from Canterbury, you know Ezra blew her knee out in that game, and that was against Waikato. She was really influential and a big loss for them going into the second half. I think she was injured right before the break. And she's back, she's on form, and I've been watching her over the week, and she's really improving every single game. She's becoming more and more confident because she just hasn't been on the floor. So, it's fantastic stuff. They also start another couple of girls, and Kelly Thompson, and usually, I haven't got their starters, but usually it's a Kelly Thompson and one of their other guards. Maybe Chelsea Neem might be starting today. So Chelsea, obviously, number 15, she's a local. She's here because the Tasman team didn't have a team. I'm just getting some look from the Harbour coaches looking up here while I'm wearing a Cal Berkeley top from Panina Davidson. Anyway, it's exciting times for the age groups. I mean, you're talking about 15s, but 17s. Next year, FIBA Asia, Oceania and Asia join together, and it's going to be an interesting ride. These kids will be exposed to, all the talent of Asia and Oceania, and no longer the hurdle is just Australia, but it's also the likes of China, Japan, South Korea, and they're going to be tough. So it'll be interesting times as we come ahead. You can follow this game also on live stats if you go to the Basketball New Zealand website and check that out. There's obviously the live stream you can follow on live stats as well. We'll try and keep you up to date as much as possible with the live stats we've got sitting here. But yeah, exciting stuff. Coach T.
Interesting, the battle between the two coaches, Anthony Corbin, who's won a number of national championships and also international championships, winning the World 3-on-3 Under-18 Championship there, against Mikey Graham, who has won a national secondary schools championship with Christchurch Girls, was it 3 years ago?
Well, T was obviously with Christchurch Girls.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so T's there, and Mikey's the head coach. He's one of the young coaches. Obviously, they're doing some development there. And you'll see, you get a shot on the bench down there. You'll see Laurie McDaniel and also Mark Dickel, who's sitting down there, along with another bunch of parents who will be doing stats and all the things that need to be done to make sure the coaches know exactly what's going on in the games. But yeah, I like what they're doing. They're supporting young coaches and really getting them up to speed. And I've watched him over the weekend as well, and obviously seeing how he went in that first game against this Waikato team, and just seeing him grow as a coach and seeing him start, he was taking a lot of advice from other coaches and what have you, and he's kind of really stepped up, and enjoying seeing young coaches showing their works out there. So great to see. And obviously Corbs, he's had the finger out a couple of times, and he's asking questions of his players, as every good coach will do. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It was a barnstormer last time, really close and tight game. Waikato just edged away at the end, so we'll see what Canterbury have learnt and whether they've improved and take a place in the final. Paige Willen of the basketball going inside. Full court pressure here from the Canterbury team. I'd expect Alyssa Hirawani to deal with this by herself.
This is quite refreshing, watching Canterbury come out and pick them up man full court.
Yes, they were able to sit in a zone in the last game because the Sterling Walker Pittman with a nice 18-footer on the baseline. Yes, so Canterbury were able to sit in the zone because Waikato could not hit the side of a barn door in that game.
A foul there, number 8, Sterling Walker Pittman. That's her first foul.
She's one of the players we look at, and she can lock down point guards, and it really puts, I guess you would say, international ball pressure on players, and that's what we like about Sterling. She does that. So Sapphire Waido, known for her three-point shooting, unable to find the net on that one.
Waikato at speed, bringing the ball up the floor.
Hidemeyer for three. Yeah.
Bit of air conditioning there, mate.
Bit of air conditioning, maybe the wind's flowing through. 3-on-3, they played in Kazakhstan trying to shoot the ball from outside, and wind was a factor. So
Sterling Walker Pittman for three, she misses.
Offensive rebound. You'll notice on the shot clock that resets to 24. There was a technical meeting at the start of the tournament. Only one shot clock was able to set to 14.
Another three-point shot from Kendall Hiramai. Again, she misses that. Rebound by Sophie Schrader. The short jumper. She makes that.
Two apiece.
Two apiece.
Graphics just a little bit slow on that one there, but keep you up to date. Hirawani at the hoop. Makes a find with Pittman.
Hiramai driving.
Nice finish with the right. You'll see Kendall does have a right and left, the ability to finish with both right and left. Here's that extended pressure from Waikato, and it's great to see extended pressure in basketball in New Zealand because you get that all around the world. Very rarely would you get a catch anywhere on the court without pressure. Late in the shot clock.
Yes.
Quick force shot there.
Waikato
Schroeder.
pushing the ball down the floor real quickly now.
There's McGoldrick challenging the shot from Hiruani and able to change it up.
With the block too.
Yeah, she's
It's great to see her back after that injury she had sustained last year.
Oh, yeah, it was
Brent,
horrific.
you know,
Commentating that final last year, I went down at halftime to see how she was, and she had blown it apart. She's had a surgery, and she's been on the road to recovery. And this really is her first hit out in basketball. So I've seen her improve over the whole week. It's been really good to see.
She goes to the line. She's fouled. She gets 2 shots.
She late in the game last night, it was they were up 3, and she knocked down a triple to just extend that to 6 and take it away, and made it a 2-possession game. So she's got range. She's got great handles. And, you know.
So she makes both foul shots, and it's 4 apiece. 4 all. Again, Canterbury and man-to-man, or person-to-person.
No, we can use man-to-man. That's right. Come on, Natsu. They all know what we mean. Find on the wing.
Jump shot.
Just off brilliant.
Jeremiah with the rebound.
Hiruani playing the 5 spot.
Alyssa Hiruani with a nice turnaround banker. So here we go. Waikato back into the man-to-man defense. Paige Willman. She goes to the basket. Travel there.
Yeah, Paige has got really good footwork. She tends to utilise her ability to step around people. She doesn't use elevation, you would say, to score, but she used good footwork and gets around. But this time, just getting an extra step in. Also good to see, talking about injuries, seeing Zaria Palava out there on the floor, number 5 for Waikato, posting up.
Rebound by Paige Woolman.
There's that pressure. Yeah. Walker Pittman, the one-man press. Forcing the 8-second violation. Going to horn set.
Haley Ellis.
Green, got a slip fair from Hedemeier.
Palava. Cross to Hiruani.
Nice back cut.
Nice cut by Palava, and she makes a nice little short jumper. So Waikato 6-4. Gold with the ball, handoff. Got a miscommunication. Possession goes to Waikato.
Sophie Schrader, was talking to her before the game. She's just getting subbed out there, and that's Lucy Brown coming onto the floor. Lucy was in Chicago last year playing for the Southland team and made the move to Christchurch. But back to Sophie, she's first year university studying at Lincoln doing agriculture. One of the top 3 industries in New Zealand. So
Lucy Brown's checked in. She's number 6.
Oh, great
and
pick up there.
Immediately gets a recovery.
Yeah, great. Just a little double team on the post.
Good hands by Hedemeier, was it? Yes. No.
No, it was
Kendall Hedemeier.
Hedemeier.
Palava with a jump shot.
Oh,
she
it's
makes it at the foul line. So
we certainly weren't. I wasn't seeing that in the first game. Most of the scoring came from the big 3 in terms of Walker Pittman, Hedemeier, and Alyssa Hiruani. So to see Palava coming out and scoring there, that's going to be something that they wouldn't have scouted.
10-4.
We've got an early timeout.
And a timeout to Canterbury.
So Coach Mikey Graham wants to have a chat about it. It is 10-4. Waikato in possession. Thoughts so far, Natu?
I just think Canterbury's struggling a little to get into their offense.
Yeah.
And that relentless pressure in the half court from Waikato. They're pretty active. Hands, especially with their hands. I mean, there's how many times have you seen them try and grab the ball when the Canterbury players are putting it to the floor. So they're pretty active, really being aggressive on the defensive end, this Waikato team. I think Canterbury just got to match that aggressiveness with their own aggressiveness on offense.
Agreed. I think, Mikey was in there and you didn't see him chatting. He's not drawing up anything on the board. So this is a talk about how we can get our stuff going. It's probably a little bit about attitude, doing a good job on defense. They're making shots we haven't really seen them make before, but let's just stick with it, and run our stuff and get into our offense, because they're looking, as you say, a little bit disjointed. They're trying to force stuff. They're getting late in the shot clock every now and again and trying to get shots up. So just one of those settling down timeouts, and let's go run our stuff, girls, and let's express ourselves on this game rather than being forced into what Waikato's trying to force us into with those late shots.
So 4:37 to go in the first quarter. It is 10-4 to Waikato.
Again, a horn set. No changes for the Waikato team. Sticking with their starters. Only one change for Canterbury.
Polava with the rebound.
Oh, she's been huge. A massive contribution from Polava so far. She's hit jump shots. She she's got to the rim a couple of times. This time getting an offensive rebound from really what was a prayer right up there. She may want an assist checked onto her name on that one, but yeah. Off the free throw, a little bit of pressure, just man to man. Woolman forced to bring the ball up the court. Something she's probably not used to doing, initiating that offense, and she's just trying to pass a little strong. Not exactly what you would want having come out of that timeout. And Chelsea Neem comes onto the floor, number 15. And Kelly Thompson takes a break. Lauren McDaniel's having a chat with her.
So the dribble penetration is causing some problems for Canterbury again.
Yes.
Hedawani, was it?
Yes. Hedawani in the long two.
She misses that. Another offensive rebound.
We shoot the ball from a long way out, you get long rebounds. And really, the Canterbury team are running towards the basket to rebound rather than finding a play to box out. Okay.
Good strategy, a little bit of dribble drive and pitching, and Canterbury struggling with that second, third man rotation, closing out.
And they've gone to McGoldrick, bringing the ball up the floor, so sees what that pressure's doing. You'll see a lot of switching from the Waikato team. They're all similar, they're not massive in terms of height. Kendall Hedemeyer is really only 5'10", Polava maybe 5'10", so they're not a tall team. With McGoldrick, she's over 6 foot, Willman's 6 foot. And so there's a height advantage for the Canterbury side, but they're not able to use it because of the swarming defense from Waikato. Polava high post this time, they close her out.
Hedemeyer, she misses the scoop layup. But Polava hustling after the ball. Good hustle play there from Polava. She just went in there and grabbed the ball and owned it.
Yeah, she's playing with attitude.
So
really impressive.
We're seeing Waikato leading the score. Now they're also leading the effort points as well.
Exactly right. McGoldrick is having a break.
Going to go inside.
Pittman drifting to the left on her shot.
And again, look at the effort. Polava with the effort points. And she's back in there again. Good hustle. Good ball pressure.
Here again, another turnover forced. The help, rotation.
Hedawani goes to the basket, but she's fouled by number 6, Lucy Brown. So Hedawani will go to the line and shoot 2.
First change for Waikato is Kaylee Smiler. I said, is this from the lineage of the Smiler family? And she goes, yes. And I said, do you know Zara? And she goes, so I got a shake of the head.
Hedawani makes the first foul shot. It's 13-4 with 2:35 to go in the first quarter. And she banks the second. 14-4.
Good Good catch
Neem
inside.
inside. Nice.
And
Nice
that
position.
breaks the scoring deadlock that they've had for the past 6 minutes. So only an 8-point ball game. It's certainly not out of it.
Canterbury going to a 2-3 zone now.
High-low action.
It's a shot from Hiramai. She misses. Oh, and again,
Great follow-up.
they're on the boards.
Hiruani.
Hiramai kept it alive and Polava finished.
My live stats aren't working, Natu, at the moment. We'll go and try and rectify that at quarter time, but I'd say Polava would have 8 of those points.
Canterbury just trying to force it now, and they find themselves down 10.
Hands on that from Wido. Waikato just stay. And run back on defense and stay.
Good hands from Hiramai to deflect that out of bounds.
That possibly could be Hiramai's second personal foul. Just try and watch the score bench and see what they put up. Nothing at this stage.
Not a lot of movement from Canterbury on the offensive end. Lucy Brown with a miss.
Agreed. The local Chelsea name brings the Canterbury fans alive.
So she's come on now and scored 2 consecutive baskets. So a good contribution from Chelsea and a good steal there from Lucy Brown, is it? Yes, she's going to the basket and she misses. But good follow by number 10.
Kelly Thompson.
Kelly Thompson. So Canterbury making a run here. Good run here to close out the first half and get it close. 16-10 is the score. With 52 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Just a couple of mistakes there from Smiler and
just a little bit sloppy with the ball.
Yep.
Nice drive there, but misses it.
Unable to finish.
Chelsea Neum with the rebound.
Canterbury with momentum. 2 possessions left in the game in this quarter. Neen again to the basket.
This is that one. Hiramai with the rebound and she's pushing the ball down the floor now.
She want to really only take one
She's
more
looking
shot.
to get through the seam.
Oh.
Great drive and finish.
Gives Canterbury a chance at another shot, but most of the time you take the 2 points.
Oh.
They may get another shot at it with 1 second.
And
There will be, the referee will check. There should be 1 second left in the quarter. Coach Corbin asking for the time there.
Corb's working the officials.
No, it's the end of the quarter. And just as a wrap, we've got a Waikato 18, Canterbury 10, so an 8-point lead. For Waikato started strong, but Canterbury have fought back.
What are your thoughts, Brent, at the conclusion of that first quarter?
Well, actually, I'm looking there, and you've got Zara Palava out there dominating inside. Obviously, they've probably left her alone a little bit, thinking that it's going to be, the Walker Pittmans, the Hiramai, the Hirawani combination of being dominant. But in reality, it's Zara Palava picking up the effort points and getting the ball in the basket. So, the danger is if she continues to do that through the game, and then those other 3 or other contributors get hot, that could really extend the lead. I like what I saw from Chelsea Neem coming onto the floor, playing with some aggression, but it's only really when they've created turnovers or there's been a loose ball and they've been able to get the ball down quickly. Waikato's defence has been, I guess, disrupted a little bit, or is not quite set, and that's when they're getting their baskets in a half-court set. Yeah, they're not getting anything out of it.
Definitely. I think it was a good tactical change from Mikey Graham to go into that 2-3 zone right at the end of that first quarter. Gave them some parity, allowed them to get, score some couple of baskets in a row. Still worried about their offense, though. I'd like to see them move a little bit more.
Yep.
They're just really stagnant in their offense. They need to, get their spacing right on the inside and just, I'd like to see a little bit more ball reversal and just allowing them to open up some space on the inside and then take advantage with Chelsea Neem and Paige Woolman.
That's right, and and getting Ezra McGoldrich into the game as well is important. I'd like to see some action for her coming off a screen or setting some sort of isolation action where, maybe she's setting a screen for Neem. That's a she can set a good screen, Chelsea, and so she's either setting a screen for her or the opposite, and just forcing the defence to choose between the two of them who they're going to guard, and just maybe a down screen from the point. For me, Canterbury seem to waste a little bit of time in their offense trying to run that dribble handoff, and Waikato will just switch it. If they want to switch it, or if they can get out in that handoff, they're getting nothing out of that. So maybe a quick pass, but here they're sticking with their 2-3
zone.
Danger here is you've got the likes of Palava who go and rebound out of a zone, because it's always tough to find your box outs on the zone. Waikato smart using ball reversals and penetration.
Yeah. Hiruani with the jump shot, she makes the 3.
Yeah, and that's the danger. You sit in a zone and you're basically saying you can't shoot.
Oh, nice.
Nice behind there.
Oh, Neem missed that easy layup.
Transition here, Hiruani.
Makes
the contact.
Makes the contact. She was initiating the contact. And Mikey Graham, a little bit upset there on the sideline.
I think he might have been asking for a travel on that one. I don't know.
I think he was asking.
Hey, that's a good-looking shot, but I'm not sure that that's the right scorer.
Quick shot early in the set.
Little Lottie.
Waikato come back down, and they are leading 23-10.
It's just opened up now, so that when it gets over 10, it starts becoming a bit of a psychological
game. Good sub here from Mikey Graham, getting his 2 key players, starters back into the game.
Yeah, so they've got a big zone now. So with McGoldrich, Eglinton, and Neem in the back. There's the back 3. That's a big zone, so it should help their rebounding. But the bottom line is you've got to get out and pressure the shooters. Hiruani just hit that 3. If they, obviously Hedemeier and Walker Pittman are also threats from beyond the arc, and so if they get going, then you're going to be chasing your tails. You've got long rebounds created, so that's kind of extending their pressure in the zone.
Back to the corner, Smiler for 3.
She's got Kendall's. What she's suffering from, shooting the ball too far. Maybe they had a bit too much wheat bix this morning, I'm not sure. Just a bit excited about it. Eglinton getting to...
Up to Neem, she drives. Left-hand runner is no good.
Eglinton cleaning up the boards.
She throws it straight to Hiruani. And she's off down the court, but travels.
2 dribbles.
Or double dribbles.
Yeah, that's McGoldrich. That's what she can do. She changes shots. You get to the rim and you got to go early.
So her length have an effect there, and
definitely. She wouldn't quite be the tallest player here, but she's certainly one of the tallest skilled players. There's that handoff on the perimeter again. With these Waikato guards, they get their hands
good
in.
seal from Neem inside. They didn't give her the ball. Now McGoldrick with the ball, Brown with the ball. Sapphire Wairo with the shot, she misses.
And there, Wairo's doesn't get set up for the shot. It's just a catch. Oh no, I've got to shoot it.
Oh. It's a foul there from Lucy Brown, number 6.
Going for the basketball. You like that as a coach. You want her to get after it. But she just bumped.
So Grace Riches, number 12, comes in for Lucy Brown.
Yeah, Sapphire really needs to get an inside-out pass for her to have the best opportunity to shoot the basketball. High-low action here from Waikato.
Hedemeier with a fadeaway jump shot. She gets her own rebound again. She misses. Paulava taps it, but Wairo with the rebound. So Sapphire Wairo, number 7, with the ball. Pressure from Smiler. Neem's got good position inside, and
posted up against the big Walker Pittman.
Just unfortunately, she was under the basket when she tried to make a move, and it hit the underside of the rim and out of bounds. Canterbury in a little bit of a half-court trap there at the top with McGoldrick and Richards.
Nice shot there from Smiler. And good, for me, looking at Alyssa Hiruani, dealt with that trap quite easy, just dribbled around and then got around the
Really
outside.
comfortable with that.
Yeah,
McGoldrick going to the basket. And Heremai deflected it from behind. Waikato with the recovery. They're pushing the ball down the floor. Smiler on the perimeter. It's back to Walker Pittman.
You notice the patience that Waikato has. They're just quite prepared to use up a shot clock.
There's Heremai in that short corner, and she pops out and nails a 15-foot jump shot.
Very nice.
27-10, 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this quarter. McGoldrick to the basket, using her athleticism. Unfortunately, she misses the runner. It was a quick shot.
And again, a quick shot from, you look at Waikato with patience, running in high-low. It's a zone, so they can take their time. They have a lead. They just work the ball around, and you do that, and now it's a 20-point ball game here in the second with 25 minutes to go. Of course,
Sterling Walker Pittman with that three.
Canterbury's not out of it, but unless they get something going offensively, it's going to be very difficult for them.
Some good pressure from Hiruani. Look at that, hands.
Yeah.
She's really active. Oh, and Paulava comes in too with some good pressure on Niam out in the perimeter. Look how far she pushed her out of the. She's way out on the three-point line pushing. Right. She's pushed her right off the block and made it really uncomfortable for Niam to get position.
And as a coach, Nutter, you'd be looking at your offense. You've got to have back cut options, or back screen options. So if a team is really pushing out hard on that, you've got to create situations where there's nobody around. You can back cut, and you've cleared space. So, I'm seeing at the moment Canterbury's trying to, run one person catch, go to the basket. Now Ezra had, maybe if there was a quick on ball and then someone going to the basket, then she would have more options. But at the moment, she drove, just met a wall. Two players standing in front of her, and she's trying to shoot over the top. Now, she has that ability to score at times from that, but certainly nice if she actually received a screen onto it.
We're seeing a little bit of a half-court trap, but it's sort of passive. It's a passive half-court trap. And, Waikato again are dealing with really. I like that short corner action because they're getting Heremai in the short corner and then Paulava at the high post.
Yeah, and they're creating space for each other. And now Heremai has just hit that shot in the corner. We see Micah Graham, the coach, Canterbury coach.
He's a nice back. You've got to empty out. You've got to give McGoldrick some space.
Yes. See how they just switch and they know where the pass is going to go through the actions. So I know talking with Corbin, Coach Corbin, he was talking about the actions that Canterbury's running, and they, his players are smart and they lock in defensively, and they know if one action happens, this is the next one.
Heremai sneaks behind the defense. That's the place you need to be on a 2-3 zone. You want to get them behind the zone, behind the line of the last line of defense, and they can't see you. So nice positioning there from Kendall Heremai in that short corner to get behind the defense, and Walker Pittman found her. So some good vision there from Walker Pittman. Waikato dominating at this stage of the game, 32-10 with 4 minutes 24 seconds to go and a timeout from Canterbury.
Yeah, just thinking, Natu, the timeout probably came about 6-8 points late.
Yeah.
And he probably needed to either be making a change defensively because he's just been opened up in the last probably 4 or 5 positions. Maybe but it's difficult to change things when you're not scoring, because you can't throw them into a trap. You can't, extend pressure. You can maybe change back into a man and try and do a couple of things different, but really, really difficult to do that. And, at 34-10 down in the first half, you're going to have to make some drastic changes and get some things going.
I like to see some of with Niam and McGoldrick when they post, if they don't get the ball because they're playing so tight on the perimeter, I'd like to see them go to high post, and that allows the wing to have a driving lane.
That's right.
And a cutting lane.
Yeah, as you said, clear out.
Yeah, just clear out and allow they've been struggling to sort of shoot the ball. Well, look to try and get to the basket with a driving lane or a cutting lane where they can get free, especially with Waikato playing the perimeter very tight and very aggressive and denying Canterbury initiating their offense.
Well, they're smothering it.
Yep.
You know, and basically, we haven't seen a possession this half that Canterbury's actually got into it, and you know, the telling fact is they haven't scored. So
gone scoreless this whole quarter.
yeah.
So let's see what they can do out of this time now.
And you look at the defense. You know, it's within hand touch.
That's a nice cool action there from McGoldrick. He just unfortunately didn't make the layup.
But she's catching it. There's two people surrounding her. So there's all that pressure. They've stayed with their defensive. They stayed with the zone. It's extended, but that kind of a matchup.
Matchup zone, yep. And watch Kendall Hiramaya. She's just floating around the foul line. Short corner, there's a jump shot. She misses that. Paige Woolman with a rebound. Good rebounding. And look at them. There you go, Waikato again being active with their hands and really getting into the space of Paige Woolman. Unfortunately, I think number 8, Sterling Walker Pittman, called for the foul.
Yeah, but I like that call. I mean, if you're going to put the hands in, you've actually got to get the ball. It slows down the break. And so, you know, you don't get away with putting 2 hands on a player internationally. So you need to be using your body.
Smiler being real disruptive out the top there. Nice pass from Hiramaya. Nice subtle pass over the top. Is it number 9? Yes. Number 9, Hayley Ellis.
Yeah, Hayley Ellis, Albie's daughter. Shout out to Albie. How you doing, bro? Yeah, Hayley just got caught with probably the 2 biggest players on the floor, and Wilman and McGoldrick standing over the top of her, but she made it fine and actually got fouled. So
Smiler with the ball, Hiruani with the ball, jab step, she drives with the left hand. A little bit of a fake, nice pass underneath the Hiramaya. It's a good court awareness there from Hiruani. She knew where Hiramaya was at all times, and nice subtle little flick pass underneath for the layup.
Of course, those 2 travel to Kazakhstan together.
So they're familiar with each other's play. And it showed right there. So Waikato 36, Canterbury 10. Canterbury have not scored in this quarter, and there is 3 minutes left remaining before half-time. Paige Woolman with a jump shot.
Late in the shot clock. It's an advantage play.
And here we go again, Hiruani in the offensive end. Nice pass to Ellis, who misses the layup, unfortunately.
Oh, another foul on Walker Pittman. That could be her 3rd. I would say she's just picked up too quickly. That will be number 3.
Yes, number 3. That's her 3rd foul, and Coach Corbin making a substitution. So number 11.
Carmen.
Yeah, Carmen Wolfgram
Kiriyama
comes onto the floor, and she replaces Sterling Walker Pittman.
So I guess the goal for Waikato now is to see if they can hold Canterbury scoreless in the second quarter. McGoldrick's single coverage in the post.
Nice.
Great move. Finishes with the left, but unfortunately doesn't get it knocked down.
That's been the story for her in this first half, really. She's had great positions. She's made a move, but just hasn't been able to finish. Nice block there from McGoldrick. She's pushing the ball down the floor now. Oh, it's unfortunately good recovery from the Waikato girls. Again, their hands are active. Again, they get a recovery. Here we go. This game's going up and down now, and here goes the layup. Number 15. Number 10, excuse me. Number
Kelly
10,
Thompson.
Kelly Thompson with the layup.
Southland Girls High School last year, now at Middleton Grange. And Basketball New Zealand obviously doing a fantastic job bringing you this tournament. Run very successfully by Emily Cox.
Nice 3-point shot there from Hiruani, I think. And again, Waikato now 36-10. Really exerting the pressure on the perimeter now. Canterbury really struggling to get anything on offense.
This the high on ball with the dive is a better option for Canterbury at the moment.
Wairo driving.
Oh, great
Sapphire
finish.
Wairo, nice drive. A little bit of a shake at the top there. Hesitation. Got to the basket.
And was anybody standing in the post, Coach?
No.
No.
That's because McGoldrick had emptied out, which
Emptied
allowed
out.
her to
Exactly
gave her that
right.
driving lane.
Cleared out the post, and with that, the pressure, players right up on them, they were able to get to the basket, and a great finish.
So can she finish here? Nice foul shot. Substitution. Lucy Brown comes on.
Checking out for Kelly Thompson.
Kelly Thompson.
That's the one.
And 1 minute and 18 seconds to go in the first quarter, first half.
On set coming. She's got a clock situation. I think the shot clock started.
Yep. (39:15), 1 minute 17 seconds to go in the first half. So your thoughts, Brent Matahaere?
I think Waikato have been displayed their dominance. Obviously, the first game they played between Canterbury and Waikato, they were just really, I think, the baskets obviously are a little bit bigger today than they were in the first game because they really struggled to find their shooting stroke. But today they've been able to find inside action. They're getting to the basket. They're making jumpers now, and their suffocating defense is just obviously is doing just that against Canterbury. And so unless they can become more offensively active, I think you'd be pretty confident that Waikato's just going to close this out.
So Canterbury back into man-to-man. Oh, nice block there from Paige Woolman.
Not only nice, there was some attitude in that block. There's a little bit of anger, and so.
And she blocked that shot with some disdain.
Yes. And you like to see. I would like to see Paige sort of say, "What do you think you were doing coming in here doing that?"
Sometimes plays like that get you back into the game. So hopefully they can give Canterbury some confidence to really be aggressive in this remaining 1 minute of the half. So Hedemeier with the ball. It's back out to Smiler.
I guess it's man-to-man now. So,
deep three. She tried to shoot that from the Trafalgar Centre.
I like your knowledge of monuments here in Nelson, Natu.
Deflection, back to Waikato. 54 seconds to go. And Canterbury extending their defensive pressure now full court. Looking to get some trap action going with McGoldrick in a length.
Just playing the plugger spot there and just sneaking across there. And
here's Albie.
Oh, another block from Woolman.
Albie. Alice gets blocked by Woolman.
You see a great play like that and to turn it over straight away, it really needs to be finished off. 2 possessions left here. Waikato will use most of the clock, I imagine.
Yep. Oh, good position. Unfortunately, Carmen Wolfram Kiriyama misses that jump shot on the inside. So Wairo with the ball at the top. Good other handoff here. Paige Woolman with the position. She's driving to the basket. She scoop shot. She misses. Hedemeier with the rebound.
And that's his Paige game. That's getting
4
that
seconds to
shot
go. Hidewani with the ball. 4 seconds to go. She drives. Did she make
she's
it? Yes.
got it.
Oh, on the buzzer. It counts.
Great finish from Hidewani running the floor. You get about, I'd tell players, 5 seconds is what it takes to run the floor. She had about 6 or 7 and she made a couple moves inside, finished around the defense, and yeah, great.
So closing the half out, Waikato up 41-15. Brent Matahaere, what do you think Canterbury will have to do to get back into this game in the second half?
Well, obviously they need to throw the ball in the hoop a little bit more and to catch up. And doing my math, 26 points is a big ask. It has been done before to close a gap like that. I'm not seeing that they're going to be able to change too much up in terms of the way that they're playing in order to get back in this game. But you see Laurie McDaniel in there having a chat with the girls, trying to lift their spirits up to what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good tactic for
bring a new voice in.
Yeah, bring a new voice in. Laurie's quite animated there over on the sidelines. Yeah. So I guess she's
So they'll go to they're having discussions there. She's talking about their body language. But we'll take a break here, Natu, and we'll catch you up for the second half.
Hi, and welcome to Kiwi Hoops TV. My name is KP, and today we have 2 special guests with us. We've got Kiwi Hoops coach Dave Mackay and basketball parent and former netball legend Tanya Dawson. Today we are going to talk about the Kiwi Hoops program that any day Kiwi can take to learn about playing, coaching and refereeing basketball. Welcome to the show, guys. Dave, being a Kiwi Hoops coach, How successful has the program been to date?
That's a great question, KP. The Kiwi Hoops program by Basketball New Zealand is fantastic. It's exceptional for introducing parents to coaching, refereeing and all the players. It's certainly a good program, particularly if you're new to the sport, because it has a high focus on primary school aged kids.
Can you explain how the Kiwi Hoops program is structured?
It's an athlete-centred structured program, meaning that we concentrate on the key fundamental skills needed, but at the same time teach the rules associated to the game and also keep it really fun.
Tanya, as a former elite sportswoman and now a basketball fan, how helpful did you or other parents find the program?
Look, the Kiwi Hoops program ensures parents like myself can easily teach the young basketballers the key fundamentals of the game, which is, we all know, is so important. It also provides an entry level in terms of pathway for coaching. So from an ex-netballer's point of view, this program is extremely informative.
Thanks, Tanya. We're now going to cross over live to our man on the ground, as he is a coach development director with him to explain more about the program. KP, you there? Yes, thanks KP. I'm here with Natu Taifale from Basketball New Zealand. Can you tell us more about the program?
Yeah, sure, KP. Kiwi Hoops teaches people about basketball in a fun and enjoyable way. It's mainly for people for the ages of 5 to 13, and they work through 4 different stages as they go through the program. Not only does it focus on players and coaches, but it also caters for the growing referee community. It's all about making coaching and refereeing easy for our parents, our older siblings, senior students, and anyone who might want to help out in basketball. And who knows, it could be a lifetime passion of theirs.
So making the coaching more complex and difficult, the Kiwi Hoops program is trying to make it more simple. Is that right?
You're spot on, KP. Ultimately, the key part of the program is to provide education for coaches, players, parents and volunteers to help develop players and referees in a fun setting. The program is designed to meet the needs of young players, initially to maintain the essence of our game.
Thanks. Back to you, KP. Thanks, KP. I have personally been through the Kiwi Hoops program myself, and I've improved on my shooting and my dribbling. Maybe Dave's players could be doing a training because of this year's performance. What do you think of that, Dave?
Yeah, well, I think you're right.
That's all we have time for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Kiwi Hoops TV. You should go visit your local association, and we hope to see you soon.
Thanks, Emily. Appreciate that.
Welcome back to the Saxton Arena here in Nelson with the first of the women's semi-finals in the Under-19 National Championships between Waikato and Canterbury. The score 41-15 to Waikato, and we have some stats for you here. Unfortunately, the live stats aren't working, so we have 3 scorers for Waikato in double figures. And then Kendall Hedemeyer, who has a double-double already with 13 points and 12 rebounds. Alyssa Hidewani with 11, and Zara Palava, probably a bit of a surprise, maybe for the Canterbury side. She was able to sneak inside, and she's 5 of 6 from the floor, and finishing around the rim really well. And the Canterbury team would certainly like some of that finishing around the rim, shooting a paltry 23% from the floor, and only, and losing the rebounding 23-16 overall, with 14 turnovers. I guess just demonstrating the pressure that the Waikato team are able to put on Canterbury, and just able to get their hands on passes and force bad passes as well. So, Natu, your thoughts of the first half? Any way that you believe Canterbury can get back into this game?
Well, we always say they've got to get some stops first, and then they've got to try and get something out of their offense, and those are the 2 areas that they've really struggled with in the first half. 1, to contain the Waikato team, and 2, to score. So a lot ahead of them in the second half. We look at the stats as well. They've had 14 turnovers in the first half, so you can't really get your offense going if you're throwing the ball away. So and some general things, I guess they've just got to be a little bit more active and aggressive on offense. If they're uncertain, just go to the basket and try and get some contact. We saw there a couple of times where we mentioned about allowing some players moving and providing giving space for other players to drive into that. They had some success there right at the end of the first half. Sorry, excuse me. I think they need to continue to try and do that. However, this Waikato juggernaut is they can smell blood, and they're going to be again really disruptive in the beginning of the second half. So their defence has set the tone for this game, and knowing Coach Corbin, he'd want them to exert some more pressure early in the third quarter and try and close this one out early.
Well, as the top qualifier from their pool, they didn't play last night, so they didn't have to play the preliminary semi-final. So they only had one game yesterday. They'll have one game today and one game tomorrow. So taking the foot off the throat won't happen. He may run in his bench players individually into a strong group, but I would say he's going to have 2 to 3 of his scorers out on the floor at all times right throughout this game until maybe some way through the fourth quarter. I don't think it's a semi-final. I don't think we're going to give Canterbury anything. So if Canterbury are to get back into this game, they need to basically shoot the ball well. You look at combined their two forwards, Ezra McGoldrick and Paige Willman, are 1 of 11, and they've been the go-to players. They've been the ones who have score inside and to be able to be combative and what have you. And we've seen that in the defensive end and changing shots, but the offensive end just hasn't happened for them. And it's not due to the lack of height, because they have a height advantage. It's just due to that swarming defense where, Canterbury they'll see a pass and they're on the move as the ball's in the air. And, I'm not sure what the hold-up is at the moment. Maybe they're deciding that
technical difficulties with
something going on,
the
but
clock.
The girls are just shooting free throws. I'm not sure if Waikato's playing knockout, but there seem to be smiles on their faces. Canterbury, as you can see on screen, are getting together. They're smiling. They know this is it, so they're going to throw it all out on the floor. And we look forward to a second half with some action from them.
The coaching staff seem to be quite comfortable over there. You've got Mikey Graham and Laurie McDaniel and Mark Dickel, the gathering of the minds, so to speak. So let's hope that gathering of the minds can help this Canterbury team ignite something in their bellies for this second half and get them back into the game.
Well, they're also smiling, and they are enjoying the occasion. Obviously, I mean, we do this stuff because we enjoy the game, and that's the main thing. And if the girls are out there and enjoying what they're trying to do, and then that's great. So we've got to have our right mindset when you go into basketball games about playing for joy and having fun. Because that's the reason why we lace up the shoes and get out there, even when our knees aren't very good and what have you, and it's just a pick up between old friends. It's just fun. So, I'm not sure what the hold up is. We want to run another ad. Guess we can thank our BBNZ sponsors, Peak Clothing, and you can obviously purchase some Peak Clothing at the New Zealand secondary schools. They'll have some New Zealand merchandise on offer there. The basketball's molten for the real game. Obviously sponsor, basketball throughout the world and the official ball for FIBA. They threw a GL out there in the game 1. And there was a bit of a surprise for the girls, I think. The Canterbury versus Waikato game, they played with a GL. And it was a brand new one, and as players who have played international basketball will know that brand new GL basketballs are not very easy to hold on to and very slippery. And so one of the things we do in the national teams is we obviously get the GLs and we get the girls used to it. But you get used to it because they start to wear down, and then the referees pull out the brand new one because it looks nice. And in the men's NBL, all the players are chasing that brown one that looks really old.
The one that's been worn
down, easy to catch. So, it was a bit of a surprise. Yeah, we're going to take another break here while they sort the technical difficulties, and we'll be right back.
The opportunity for officials for the 2017 World Masters Games is huge, especially for officials that haven't reached the FIBA status, because it's an opportunity to referee players from all around the world.
World Masters Games 2017 will look amazing on any referee's CV. To have that calibre of game under your belt and on the scorecard is going to be massive.
There might be some former NBA players, there'll definitely be some former national team players.
World Masters Games 2017 is going to be a huge opportunity for any official to get involved and referee at an international level.
This is the biggest sporting event to hit Auckland shores. Referees, score bench officials and volunteers, we need you. Now is the perfect time to get involved in our sport and continue to build towards 2017 and the World Masters Games. Hope to see you all in April.
And welcome back again. Hopefully we've sorted the issues here on court. I believe it was the live stream, the live stats action. I hope we get to you. Bit of a problem. Coming out aggressively, Lucy Brown from Canterbury, aiming to knock down the three, unfortunately not able to do so.
So we look at the starting lineup for Waikato in the second half. We've got Kendall Heremaya, 14, number 10.
Yeah, they've just left Walker Pittman on the bench. That's the only difference.
Yeah. And Paul Lava's on. Oh no, she's starting.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good catch
Asian
inside.
woman, she's got the ball inside. She pitches to Lucy Brown for another three, and she misses that.
I think she just rushed that a little bit. She had time in her hands to get her feet set a little bit better.
She's a little bit disappointed with that. She had a good look. And here we go, some man-to-man full court pressure from Canterbury. Ellis with the ball at the top.
Waikato standing around a little bit, seeming a little disorganised.
We go Heremaya with the ball inside. Nice hook shot.
She's
tough.
She just puts the ball on the floor, and it's on a string down there, and even McGoldrich, who's a really good defender and able to challenge people above. Heremaya's able to go around that just with her skill set. So she can. There's the shot. McGoldrich
misses the three. She follows it. She tries to get it, but Heremaya's got it, and she's off. She's pushing the ball down now. A nice pass to Hirewani for a nice layup.
Well, as a Canterbury coach, you'd be happy that they're trying to score from the perimeter and looking for their shots, but you would be really disappointed in that D-trans. There's no way that they should have had an open layup on that D-trans. The Canterbury guards had a lot to answer for on that one.
really struggling with the post entry pass. There's a good pressure on the perimeter. Waikato with the 3-point shot. She misses.
Well, that's 4 3-point shots in a row from Canterbury out of the offense, so maybe that's what they talked about. But we didn't really see them practicing at the halftime. They had an extended halftime, and
Hedemeier, nice cut from Paulava inside. She passes it back to
find.
Ellis. Nice hook shot. She misses that, but she gets her own rebound. So just out hustling Canterbury at the moment now. And there's Paulava getting effort points.
And with the reset to 24, gives you a lot of opportunity to really hurt teams with offensive rebounding.
Finally, McGoldrick gets a rebound and she's off. She pushes the ball up the floor. Another pass. Lucy Brown on the 3-point line. She drives.
Long two.
Long two. That's a miss.
And you know, I really love to see a guard boxing out the shooter.
So great box out from Ellis there, and she's pushing it down the floor. Paulava with the ball, and they reset. Bring the ball back out to the top. Looking for what they can get from this. Oh, no. Good hands there from Lucy Brown. She's Hedemeier following, just defending her. She shuts her out. Back to Waikato at the top now. She's settling things for Canterbury. Comes off
just
the
the
on
switch
ball.
off the on ball.
Oh, she ran straight into Paulava, who had her feet set.
Took a big hit too.
Took a bit hit too. Yeah, she felt that one.
She did. She's sucking breaths in. We had a close-up on that. You see she's still suffering the effects. Number 5, Zaria Paulava, stepping in and taking the charge. But notice the switching defense from Waikato. They just always have players in front of others driving to the basket.
So McGoldrick and Waikato were subbed off. Nice drive there from Smiler. So Kaylee Smiler, number 4, drove the baseline and made the foul, made the layup and got fouled. By Kelly Thompson.
Just a great move, you know. She just stood her up, went round her, got right on the inside. Wasn't even like shoulder to shoulder. She clearly got right round Kelly Thompson there and got to the rim. Finish, and 1, unable to convert. Well, they say 3 the old way, but not this time. Talking the old way, I used to be 3 for 2.
That's good defensive pressure from Smiler. Kaylee Smiler, some good defense. Oh, nice hands there from Hedemeier. She gets a deflection, it bounces back off Lottie Englandton, and Waikato get position again. So again, 4 minutes into the third quarter, and Canterbury haven't scored this quarter.
Well, other teams, you've got the next semi-final between Harbour and Taranaki. You know those two coaches very well. Bromwell Davidson for Harbour and Trent Adam for Taranaki, and they'll be, obviously very interested in the way Waikato's playing at the moment, because one of those teams will be meeting, it's my guess, I know it's early days, it's third quarter, but one of those teams will be meeting Waikato in the final.
There's another offensive rebound there from Sterling Walker-Pittman. She keeps that play alive and gives Waikato another opportunity on offense. She shoots a 3, she misses that. Who's getting after this one? Good rebound there from Lottie Englandton. Again, Lucy Brown with the ball, she reverses it. Kelly Thompson now, number 10 out on the perimeter. She's
get nothing out of it.
She's driving to the basket, she scoops shot and she makes the layup.
Great job, Kelly. You get nothing really out of a handoff because they just switch. And at that time though, she found a little seam and she got through it. So
some good pressure from Lucy Brown at the top. This is good to see now. Canterbury, come on, can they get a stop here? Kendall, Hedemeier.
Be a foul on Englandton. Another Lincoln University student.
We've got a substitution here. Sophie Schrader, she goes off. And number 12 for Canterbury, Grace Richards, comes on for her. And no changes to Waikato.
Walker Pittman off the dribble. Shut down. Hedemeier feeling it.
Deep 3. This is that, but good rebound by Paulava. No, sorry, Smiler.
Smiler, yes.
Kaylee Smiler with the rebound. And again, Waikato really active on crashing the boards there. We got the drive from Smiler. Back to Hirwani at the top. She shoots a 3. She misses that, but who's there again? Polava. Great position inside. And she gets fouled.
She'll go to the line, gets 2.
And the foul was on Lottie Inklington. So it's her second foul.
It's a 30-point ball game. And I'd say Canterbury will be really suffering the effects of, tight tussle against Aotearoa last night. It was 3 points, there was one possession in it at one stage, and they had to fight. Canterbury had to fight the whole way in the late game. So recovery in tournaments is always huge, and they were pretty excited to get that spot into the in the semi-finals, and whether they were able to, I guess, recover. They finished probably about 9:15, 9:30 last night. By the time you get back, into the hotel and into the motel and get some food into you and what have you, it's difficult then to get back up. So that extra game that Waikato obviously didn't have, and I guess having an earlier semi-final would make it tough. But all those preliminary semi-finals are played at the same time. So
Lucy Brown misses that, but there's number 12. Yes, Canterbury scores. Grace Riches. Excuse me, with a nice layup. And Waikato pushing the ball back down the court again. Here we go. Nice flare screen there. Hand off here in the corner. Hirwani with the ball. She drives. Nice hands there from Paige Woolman.
yeah, I think Alyssa Hirwani just forced that a little bit. Didn't really allow Hedemeier to establish, or Polava to establish the position in the post. Inglington looking to go on Hirwani, finds the wall.
Oh, here's Smiler getting in the passing lane, and she's driving to the basket. No, she fakes and passes to Polava.
Oh, great pass. Finding the forward, running the lanes.
So the score is 50-19 with 3 minutes 25 to go in the third quarter. Lucy Brown for another 3 in the corner. She makes that.
She got it. That was a quick release too, but this time on a third attempt in this quarter, knocks it down.
We go.
Just a wee horn set. Post action.
Pittman got that shot. Here comes the handoff to Smiler. Nothing there. Hirwani with the drive. She may have gotten away with a dribble.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit dubious about that one.
However, Canterbury have possession, and can they score? This would be the third possession in a row. Okay, what's happened here? The clock. Another issue of the shot clock.
Shot clock not starting.
So as I said before, Canterbury looking this would be their 4th possession in a row if they get a score here.
Yeah, nicely passage.
A nice run here.
Something that'll give them some confidence.
Yeah, Kelly Thompson with the ball, number 10 out front. Paige Woolman, she drives, she's looking to turn, she passes. There's Lucy Brown looking for, back out.
Nice skills. Hirwani with the rebound. Eyes up, looking.
Look, she's
takes
looking
a bit of
for
contact.
a seam. Yeah, she's just, it's great skills there from Hirwani. She's got her head up. She's looking to see if there's a seam that she can just get through, and there's some contact there and a foul. So.
Yeah, I think Lucy Brown thought, I can get in front of her. I can get in. So she's made that extra effort, but Hirwani just put the gas on and just took that contact. And I believe with Alyssa's skills, she probably would have been able to take that contact, continue on, and make a find inside. So,
Canterbury in the penalty, so Hirwani will go to the line. Alyssa Hirwani, she misses her first shot, number 10.
I think for the first time in this game, we're seeing Jenny Rhodes from Canterbury.
And Hirwani with the second shot is good. So 51-22. 2 minutes 15 to go in the third quarter.
Well, I'm going into bat for the girls just coming on the court. Jenny Rhodes, I want to see her like step out and hit a 3 or something like that and say, come on, coach, I should have been on earlier.
For a caution to the wind.
Why not?
Skip past overhead. Here's
McGoldrick
for 3.
Nice release. And that's the part of the game that
good versatility.
you know, we really like to see, you know, a player that's over 6 foot, nice shot action, looking to shoot the 3 ball.
Kendall Hedemeier, here she goes driving. She's got that subtle right hand that just pushes the defense, gets her some separation. Well, it's pretty hard to see when...
it's that you know, you used to get called for travel.
Yeah.
You'd take that thing, first step, that fake step, and then you'd lift your other pivot foot. But now what players are doing is they're putting the ball on the floor at the same time as they're putting that fake step, which allows them to do that. And she's able to fake middle, go base, just a little right hand in and out.
Turnover there from Wairo. Right idea, however the execution wasn't that great. She would. Short corner again, Hedemeier looking at that short jumper.
One-on-one with McGoldrick.
Oh, she's driving. McGoldrick, did she get a piece of that? She nailed.
Well, she certainly made the shot further out.
Shot. Polava with the rebound. She misses, but McGoldrick gets the rebound. And there they go, chasing back. Polava just really active on the...
Kendall's
nice
enjoying
pass.
herself. Kendall's enjoying herself out there. She had her little stutter step run on the way back there, so she's having some fun. As I said, Coach Corbin will not be taking the foot off the throat.
Yeah, he's not taking the foot off the throat. You know, I'd imagine he may rest some of these girls because he have a final to play later tomorrow. So, however, he's still keeping the pressure on.
A lot of hands in there. Yep. For me, if they hadn't put the hands in, you know, Sterling's really, she's got nothing. She's going nowhere really. And you know, you keep your hands out in that situation. Both the player helping and the player defending the ball. The only thing she's going to be able to do, because she can't really turn the corner, is pass the ball to the corner. And if you stay in the corner, you'll get a steal. She's only got one place to go, and you bail her out by reaching.
So Grace Richards with that foul, and Sterling Walker Pittman shooting 2 from the line. She misses her first shot and makes the second.
Notice the fingers straight down the middle on that one.
Wairo back to McGoldrick.
Little looks like a half-court trap here.
Yep.
Just a subtle one.
McGoldrick.
Oh, come on, shoot that.
Yeah, McGoldrick on the drive. Good help from Smiler. She loses position.
6 on the shot clock.
6 to go. Nice pass to Richards, but she loses. She leaves the handle on the ball. And it's back to Waikato. And there's a timeout. Yes, a timeout from Canterbury, was it?
Yeah, I didn't see who the timeout was for.
So, yeah.
Imagine. Oh, no, sorry, it's not a timeout.
Oh,
it's the end of the quarter.
Excuse me, viewers. We're falling asleep here.
We're having so much fun. We're just, missed the end of the quarter. So, end of the quarter, we've got 29-point lead for Waikato, leading 54-25, and certainly dominating this first semi-final and looking to take their place in the final against either North Harbour or Taranaki in the next semi-final, which will follow this. Well, welcome back again. Fourth quarter here. Waikato leading 54 to Canterbury's 25. That was equaled the Canterbury's best scoring quarter in the first quarter of 10 points. They're obviously a long, long way behind and will have to over double their scoring and hold Waikato scoreless to get a win. So, as we said, Coach Anthony Corbin will not take the foot off the throat and has gone with his pretty close to his starting 5. With just Smiler, who's played a lot of minutes, coming in. Single post action here from Waikato. The long ball for Hirawani, looks to find a seam.
It's better defense. A deep 3 from Hiramai, and she nails it.
And as you just said, better defense, and then a player like Kendall Hiramai steps up and knocks down a 3. So you're happy with your defense. You give up a deep 3 and she knocks it down. McGoldrick gets open at the high post.
And she gets her own rebound, so that's a good play from McGoldrick. Good cut
Wido,
from Wido, and
nice
she
finish.
finishes with the layup.
And yeah, great, 2 good offensive sets really, and defensive sets from both groups. Probably the only thing you'd be disappointed about from Waikato was the face cut.
Now can Canterbury exert some pressure
On
here?
ball.
She drives and Hirawani misses the layup.
Yeah, I think Lilo has sort of probably been looking for somebody else in that. She had a lot of people around her.
It's good pressure from Sterling Pittman, Walker Pittman.
Yeah, if you think you're a point guard, bring the ball up against Sterling Walker Pittman.
Goldrick, here she goes. She drops steps but loses the handle. And there's Walker Pittman with the steal. There's good patience here.
Corner 3, no.
Hirawani
Patience again,
the
see.
3 off.
Using that clock.
To reverse the ball for Lava. Look for the drive, step back jumper.
Ooh.
She misses.
Look at that, 3 Waikato players on the glass. Backing their speed to get back in D-trans, crashing the boards. And we've seen, a number of offensive rebounds and a number of second chances.
Here's McGoldrick, good tip from behind from Hiramaya. Hiramaya misses and loses the handle. Goldrick with the ball.
Sometimes the bounce pass just slows down a little bit too much, got into her back hip and she wasn't able to collect it.
Smiler, she's defending. Comes Wido on the drive, the pitch. It's not there. McGoldrick now, jab step, she's looking to try and get the seam. Riches.
Every time they go to the basket, there's always players there. Walker Pittman.
She just comes out of that with the rebound and pushes it down the floor. Early transition, looking for something, nothing there.
Take patience.
And
shot clock.
Shot clock. So a break and play, and it looks like Chelsea Neum is looking to check into the game for Canterbury. She's checking in for Ezra McGoldrick.
And interestingly, we haven't seen Chelsea too much other than the first quarter, and she really, she sparked some scoring for Canterbury, and maybe she's new to the group, and being basically a player that was unable to find a team in Tasman. Sometimes it's difficult to get them in, and maybe not so well known by the coaching staff, and so her strengths maybe.
It's good defense here.
Well known. Hiramai one-on-one, stands up, Neem gets to the basket around the other defender.
Hiramai showing her class now.
Oh yes, and you'll see Kendall, and often she'll finish a lot of the times with her left, but they're finishing with the right, so she's just obviously decided she can be a right-hander today.
Step back 3,
nice
shot.
Great move, creating her own shot.
Wairo with a nice step back 3.
And her sister may be watching this, whether she's over in Indiana at the moment or she's watching this at home. But I know the Wairo whānau are certainly up here watching and supporting Sapphire.
Hiramai now, she's going to shoot that shot fake. She drives and she gets contact and the basket. It's a tough shot. Just again, the class act.
You just see the way she's
Kendall
just
Hedemeier.
poised. She just gets the player, body position to lift a little, then can use that quick step off the left foot, goes to the basket, sees the challenge of the next defender, makes a good decision with a pull-up and gets contact. Last year's under-17s MVP.
Yep.
Great effort again from
Polava.
Polava. Diving out of court to save the basketball off the offensive rebound.
Coach Corbin yelling instructions from the sideline. Hedemeier now driving. Splits the double and finishes off the bank.
That's nice. That's really nice.
She just has a lot of time and she's got a lot of, she's got great vision to be able to see it. Oh, there she goes again with her active hands. Niam with the ball, she drives left-handed and misses the shot, but she'll go to the line.
And just to coin a phrase I've got from Trent Adam, he said, you'll see Sterling Walker-Pittman defending the 5 in the post. And you think, oh no, she's at a disadvantage. But in Sterling's mind, the other girl's at a disadvantage because she's guarding her.
So Chelsea Niam misses her first shot. And makes her second shot. So she's had an affair straight away, she's come off the bench, she's made a move, she's got fouled, she's made one of two, so.
Yeah, she's a New Zealand under 16, maybe 2-3 years ago, and she certainly knows how to play basketball. She's in a very good Waimea girls team, and obviously with Lauren Hippolyte and Amy Book, along with those two, they've got a real good chance in South Island, and they've been nationals quite a few times at secondary school. So it's going to be interesting to see how they progress at South Islands.
Smiler active on the boards.
Another offensive rebound. This time Neem drags it down. But swarming defense.
And Polava with the hands. Was it Polava or Smiler?
Smiler, I believe.
Smiler over there.
Just kept on chasing.
Coach Corbin acknowledging the hustle.
It's a 32-point ball game. 4 of his starters still on the floor.
5 minutes, just over 5 minutes to go in this game.
Nice rip through. Polava. Hedemeier, deep
from
three.
The Cook straight. No. Fortunately, that one was.
The wind must have been a headwind from the Cook Strait. You think I'm a
definitely.
bit worried about getting out of here tomorrow, Natu. I've been told there's gale force winds over the Cook Strait in Wellington.
Don't tell me that.
Yes, it would make for a fun flight. Yes, producer here just saying a bit wobbly. It brings to memory one of my the most scariest flight I've ever had, and I do remember Kerry Boagney and Terry Giles looking positively grey, you might say, on a flight there into Nelson. Sometimes you get the ones with the snow-dusted mountains and absolute beautiful scenery, and other times that scenery disrupts the wind and you end up bouncing around your aircraft.
Oh, those Americans, they're really soft.
Well, I don't think the jazz man is soft. He's recovered from a bullet wound, so
yeah,
he's not. If he can survive a bullet in the neck, or the shoulder, or wherever it was.
So just for the viewers out there, Brent's alluding to 2 former American imports who played with him back in the day in the early 90s with the Hawke's Bay NBL side.
We won't talk any more about that, Natu.
No, because that's the year we won the championship, so we won't talk.
As I said, we won't talk about that anymore. But right there on screen, you would have been seeing an absolute fantastic pass by Hayley Ellis, finding Zara Polava on the back cut. Just hardly any, threading that needle, making a find, and beautiful stuff. And gets the follow-up free throw.
just over 4 minutes to go, and the score is 66-32. And here we have a substitution. So Coach Corbin now looking to finally empty his bench. We've got number
Estelle Schuler.
Estelle Schuler, number 13, and she's coming into the game for...
I imagine it'd be... Oh, no, Zara
Palava.
Palava. Huge game from Palava, and well done. She deserves any applause that she gets. Certainly was the effort player early in the first, and really impressive right throughout the game.
Yep. So Chelsea Niem to the line, and she makes her first free throw. And makes a second. So it's 66-34 with 4 minutes to go in the game.
And I mean, we've seen right throughout the game, and this patience that this Waikato team has. And the first thing she does is looks for a shot. So
Sheila gets a shot partially blocked.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're only going to get a few minutes on court, you've got to take any opportunity you get. But she gets the rebound, gets back in transition. So Sheila there looking to shoot.
Hedemai with the ball, she's pushing it down at speed. Walker Pittman out the top, she shoots the three, and it's good.
And more changes here for Waikato as he empties his bench finally. 4 minutes to go.
Sapphire Wairo still showing some signs of competing. It's easy for teams when they're down this much late in the game just to give up, but Sapphire Wairo is still playing hard, still competing. And there she is, hustling after the ball. Unfortunately, Waikato have the position. Another substitution from Waikato.
Now Siobhan Nuri.
Number 6, Siobhan Nuri enters the game.
Hiruani has a well-earned rest and a big smile on her face as they make another final.
And Canterbury makes substitutions as well. Number 6, Lucy Brown comes back on the floor, and number 4, Sophie Schrader, they come back on the floor.
Again, just composure and time there. This time Estelle from the baseline.
She misses that one.
No, but it was unfortunately shouldn't go down as a violation or a missed shot because of a shot clock violation. We never know.
So Lucy Brown will position at the top. Looks like Ezra McGoldrick is checking back in the game. I would have thought they'd leave her off, but however.
Oh, nice play there. Going to the basket. Jeannie Rhodes. See if she can get herself on the score sheet.
And Ezra McGoldrick checking in for, no, she's checking in. No, she's not checking in.
She sat on the subs bench.
Yeah.
Maybe Mikey was teasing her and has got a little bit of advice saying, no, that's enough.
She looks a little bit dejected over there, or disappointed.
Just unable to, I guess, exert herself on the game today. It's the suffocating defence that Waikato had. Shutting it down always when she had a catch. There were 2 players. She's taking off the curry 2s.
Nice drive from Walker Pittman. She kicks. Back to Schuler. She drives baseline. Good pitch out.
Corner 3. No good.
It's a good rebound by Wairo. So Sapphire Wairo with the ball. She brings it up. 2 minutes to go. 69-34. A
Brown.
nice 3-point shot from Lucy Brown in the corner. Score now is 69-37 to Waikato.
Well, Lucy Brown, she's been fighting all game, and she's hit a couple of threes here in this half.
As this game's winding down, Brent, minute and 38 to go. Your final reflections on the way this game's panned out this afternoon.
Well, certainly Waikato are the team that has shown improvement from the first game of the tournament when they only got over the top of Canterbury by 7 points. And I think I think they have able to make that improvement just on the back of just having experienced players and really being able to demonstrate what they can do on a basketball court. We see number 7, Kiara Jeffries, on the court, getting some minutes.
Yep.
Don's daughter. So she said for the game. I did text him, so I think he might be watching.
Lucy Brown with another 3 she misses. Turn over there, Lucy Brown. Now she's driving to the basket. She fakes and misses. There's Chelsea Neem on the boards with an easy 2.
And Chelsea makes those efforts, and we've got 40 seconds to go, a couple of possessions.
Comes Siobhan Murray.
The baseline inbounds. I'm expecting to probably get about 4 shots out of this last 39 seconds. I think the girls on the floor want to have a chance at shooting the ball, so they're not going to worry too much about the shot clock and running it out. I'm not sure if Coach Corbin is smiling yet. Oh, nice shot. Coach, you should have had me on the whole game.
Jeffries nails a shot from the corner.
And that's a smirk there from Anthony Corbin. So he's probably really happy. Oh, Waikato, we're playing for a national championship tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And that rounds it up. Waikato come out the winners, 71-39, a dominant display from them over the Canterbury team. And Natu, this game was virtually over in the first half.
First half, yes. Waikato were relentless with that disruptive defence, active hands, and caused Canterbury some major problems getting into their offence. And then they shot the ball really well as well. So it's perfect game from both ends of the floor for Waikato, and a dejected Canterbury. Obviously, that they feel that they didn't perform to the expectations that they had prior to the game. However, Waikato definitely were the dominant winners today.
Yeah, no, impressive performance, and one that will give a little bit, obviously the winner of the next game, a little bit to think about. And I'll be coming back to you with that game very shortly. Thank you, Natu, for joining me here today and having someone to chat with. I hope you enjoyed it, and I understand you're probably going to be having a wee talk in the boys' game, so enjoy that as well.
Yeah, I'll catch up later on this late afternoon with the men's semi-final.
Awesome, thanks Natu. Brent Matuhari here at Saxton Arena for the first of the semi-finals. Waikato running out the winners over Canterbury.